So there's been a lot of talk recently about whether or not it's possible for somebody to break into your iPhone by getting past your passcode. It's possible in some cases for law enforcement to do this, for instance, and the same equipment they use could get in the hands of others that could try to break into your iPhone. Now it's very unlikely that this is going to be a problem for you, and of course somebody actually has to have physical possession of your iPhone for this to even be an issue. But if you want to set up a stronger passcode, you can. A 4-digit passcode, which used to be the standard a while ago, and it may be something you still like to use because it's quick and easy to enter, is pretty easy to break because there are only 10,000 possible combinations, just 4 digits. So it's pretty easy to go through every version of those 4 digits and to get into your iPhone. But if you have 6 digits, that's a million. It's 100 times more, so it's harder but still possible. But you can go even longer than that and use a real password, not just a passcode which is only numbers, but a password which has letters in it as well, to even make it harder to get into your phone. You just need to know where to look. So let's do this with this iPhone here. I'm going to go into Settings, and this of course works on the iPad too as well. And under Settings I'm going to look for Touch ID and Passcode. Since this is a Touch ID phone, you may see Face ID and Passcode, or you may see just Passcode on yours. So I'm going to enter in my current passcode. And here is where I can change it. I go down to Change Passcode. And it's going to ask me to enter my old password to confirm. And now I can enter in my new one. Now it's going to want me to enter in the standard 6 digits now. But notice that button that says Passcode Options. If I tap that, I have the option to enter a custom alphanumeric code, which is just a password, a custom numeric code, or a 4-digit numeric code. So for instance, if I do custom numeric code, I can now enter in a passcode that's as long as I want. So here's an 8-digit one. Now it's going to warn me this can be easily guessed because it noticed that I just entered the numbers in order because I'm just doing a demo here. So I could just say use anyway in this case. It's going to ask me to verify. Now I'm done. Now what if I wanted to do a real password? Now I can hit Passcode Options, Alphanumeric, and now notice a regular keyboard appears at the bottom. So I'll just do password 1 2 3 4. Next. And of course you should use something much more difficult to guess than that, preferably something random. But you can see now I have a real password set for the phone. So if I were to lock the phone and try to unlock it, you can see it comes up with a real password field there at the top, and then it has a keyboard at the bottom, and I have to enter in the entire thing. Now entering a long password like that may seem like a lot of extra work. Of course having Touch ID or Face ID makes it a lot easier. And it may not be something you want to do maybe with a personal device, but if you have a work device and you work in an environment where security is important, then you may need to take the extra few seconds to have a real password to protect your phone rather than just a simple numeric passcode.